Hello, welcome back to another episode of Slang Random Country that's history and basics. And today's country is Central African Republic. The country which I'll be referring to as the CAR from now on is a country home to about 5.7 million people. Its capital is Bangui and it's located here roughly in... Which part of Africa do you think it's in? This country was settled in at least the 7th century by many empires such as the Uday and the Bagirmi. During the 16th and 17th centuries, Muslim slave traders began to raid the region and the captives were often sent to Europe or the Western Hemisphere or to slavery in Western Africa. In the early 20th century, during the scramble for Africa, France colonized the place in 1903 and put under the name Ubanga Shari. During French rule, citizens were forced to pay taxes and provide free labor under terrible and abusive conditions. In 1928, the Congo War Rebellion happened, which started as a result of the recruitment of the native population for railway construction and rubber tapping. The French successfully defeated the rebellion. On July 12, 1960, France granted full independence to CAR after many self-governing reforms. New President David Dacko made his country a one-party state. In 1965, Dacko was overthrown for corruption. After the overthrow, Jean Bedel Bokassa abolished the 1959 Constitution, dissolved the National Assembly, and handed all the powers to the president, which was himself. And later, in 1972, declared himself president for life. In 1976, it was changed to the Central African Empire, which only lasted for 3 years until Dacko overthrew Bokassa's government and took back power. And today, after another damn coup, André Kablinga became president. After the fall of the Berlin Wall, pro-democracy movements became prominent in the country. And after pressure from the UN and others, Kablinga finally opted for a free election in October of 1992. After the election, Kablinga suspended the results and kept himself in power. A year later, in 1993, they held another election in which Kablinga got 4th place in the first round of voting, getting only 12% of the votes. In 2003, the Bush War began, which was caused by Francois Bozize's seizing of power that year. The two main forces were the CAR government and the UFDR. In 2010, there were 2 civil wars, but one of them is still happening. Also, yes, Louis or Luis, you can get a shout out. Shout out Luis or Louis. I don't know which one you prefer to go by. And that's it for this part. Goodbye.